I'm meteorologist Chris Holcomb from the 11 Alive Storm Trackers as we continue to track not only one but two potential tropical systems as hurricane season is officially underway now. You can see what we're watching here. One system that is moving over the Yucatan Peninsula, and now that center of circulation has been over land for the past couple of days. If you'll recall, this was Hurricane Agatha over on the Pacific side. It moved in over into Mexico on the western side of Mexico from the Pacific, moved overland, lost its tropical characteristics, and now the remnants are moving back out over the water just off the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula there into the northwestern Caribbean Sea. And now that it is back over water, it is going to start gaining a little bit of strength now, and the National Hurricane Center is giving this now an 80% chance of developing over the next couple of days is when that's most likely going to happen. And it looks like the center of that circulation would be moving up toward the north and to the east, potentially impacting the western tip of Cuba, also the Florida Keys, and maybe even parts of Central and South Florida. We don't know yet if it's going to be a depression or a tropical storm, but no matter what, it's going to be bringing a lot of rain into the Florida Peninsula, especially central and southern parts of that too. Now there's another system that we're watching near the Bahamas right now, the yellow X that you see. That only has about a 10% chance of developing over the next 2 days or over the next 5 days. It's very disorganized and it doesn't look like the conditions are very conducive for it to continue to develop, but we'll keep an eye on that. So the main focus is going to be that one coming off the Yucatan Peninsula. And right now, the spaghetti models, the main consensus of that shows that center of circulation crossing over the southern part of Florida there, the southern part of the peninsula, with that central area of low pressure, bringing in a lot of rain, potentially flooding rain in parts of South Florida, 5 to 7 inches possible, maybe some wind with that, depending on how strong it gets. But again, we don't think it'd be crazy winds or definitely not hurricane force winds or anything like that. So we, of course, will keep watching that. Now, here's the model comparison. What you look for here are those circles. The pink circle indicates the European model. That would be the center of circulation. The green circle shows what the American model depicts as the center of circulation. This is Saturday at 1 in the afternoon. Both keeping that center of circulation pretty much moving in across the southern tip of Florida and then moving up into the Atlantic off the coast, and then even the European model shows it getting a little bit stronger as it moves into the Atlantic and then continuing to move up toward the north and to the east. On this track here in Atlanta, we really wouldn't have any direct impacts from that system at all. Here's another look. This is the European model. This shows that shield of rain during the day on Friday moving into areas of South Florida, continuing to push across Florida through the day on Saturday. That's when the rainiest part is going to be, and then moving up toward the north and to the east. And you see we're on the back side of that system, or the left-hand side, the western side of that system, and we might have just a couple of scattered showers around, but really not any direct impacts from this potential tropical system as it moves up the coast. But anybody with interest in South Florida and along even the Atlantic coastline, even from the Georgia coast with some rain and wind possible there and rough surf, the second half of the weekend, and up to the Carolina coastline as well. So as you know, a lot can change with this system as it is just now emerging back out over water, and as it strengthens, that could change the trajectory a little bit depending on just where that center of the low decides to develop. So we'll keep watching it for you. We'll continue to watch the models and have updates over the next few days. But again, the way it looks now, the main impacts are going to be well down to the south of us. We'll have more updates right here on 11alive.com, on social media, as well as on 11 Alive News.